Howdy y'all, watch this review here where they look at Jonah Hex from DC Universe Classics Wave 16. Now don't let them cowboy boots fool you, partner, because this is one straight shooting son of a gun. Now, cowboy talk aside, very nice packaging and everything. You'll notice he has this cool interlocked guns with like the eyes and stuff, and then the inner bubble and stuff has some additional patterning, which looks like rifles or something. Maybe pistols, I don't know, kind of weird. A little bit of a read up here, but he has had a movie, he's cameoed in a bunch of the cartoons, and he had a segment in one of the animated movies, so the character is kind of known. Still haven't seen that movie, by the way. Hold on a second till I get him out of the box. Apparently they were actually birds, but still has the whole desert cowboy open country feel to it. Now Jonah Hex comes with two accessories, this 6-shooter in his left hand, as well as the rifle in his right. The left hand's 6-shooter is sort of rubber banded in place, but they didn't use anything to hold the right one in. Kind of weird. At any rate, the 6-shooter can be holstered, but there's no place to put the rifle. Nope. Correction, there is a place to put the rifle. So yeah, that's really cool, because one of the big problems with figures is just misplacing accessories, and whenever the figure itself can hold on to them, that's decent, and by hold on to them I mean more than just holding them. Also, he comes with the left leg of Bane. I can't imagine anybody would buy a figure, a collecting connect piece though. Moving back to Jonah Hex, this is one messed up looking ombre. You'll notice the incredibly sick facial detail here where, he's got a grin that would put the Jokers to shame, as well as a deformity that makes Two-Face look handsome by comparison. Also just look at the fact that it just runs along one side of the face, so, it definitely does have a Two-Face kind of vibe going on. More curious are the pretty large seams you see on the side of the neck here, which is kind of funky. Costume-wise, or outfit-wise, the character definitely looks like he's taken a beating. He's ridden those dusty trails or whatever. Just a lot of dirt and stuff detailed here, as well as rips in his costume. The only thing is, it's kind of weird how the rips are, like, you'll see like this pink exposed stuff underneath. Is that supposed to be his skin? Between those kind of weird funky rips in the face, he almost looks like he's zombie. Which, is a big plus to all the zombie fans out there. But yeah, definitely a lot of paint detail and, care given to this figure. The only sort of drawback is, there's dust and stuff all over the jacket and pants, but look at these boots. The guy keeps his boots clean. Looks like just solid plastic. You don't see any dirt or grime, but given that the grime is generally brown for the rest of the costume, I guess they could technically get away with that. And I believe they just kind of did. See, look from behind, you'll notice that he's got even more tears in the outfit. I'm just kind of wondering how somebody rips up their stuff like that, especially because they can't be gun holes. Because, shot over there might probably kill you. The other sort of interesting thing is the fact that Mattel just tossed its info in the back here, right above the belt. I guess it's a non-invasive area, so it's no big deal, but as previously mentioned, just like the boots here, the gun straps and holsters and stuff don't really seem to have any real paint washes to them. In fact, they almost look just like unpainted plastic, which, is something of a downer. They kind of do that on a lot of stuff to sort of cut corners, and, it's a really glossy plastic used for the wooden portions of the guns, which, again, doesn't really fit all that much. But other than that, it's a really decent figure, and one of the biggest pluses here is just the fact that these guns are designed to be held like actual guns, as opposed to a lot of figures where they just have a hand like this and you can squeeze the gun. No, in these cases you actually have the trigger finger can fit into the area so it can look like he's actually using the weapon. And both guns seem to fit on either hand, although the hands kind of look different at first glance. In terms of articulation, we have a point of rotation here at the wrist, single joint at the elbow. The bicep joints are well sealed by all the folds in the costume, but they are indeed there. The shoulders are ball jointed, but somewhat impeded due to the sculpture. I don't know, they also might just be kind of stiff package. No, I think it's just an impediment. It rotates, also has a bit of up and down, not a terrible amount, but it's enough to make him look like he's just dozing off. The waist rotates. Now, when you get down to the legs, you do have some serious issues just due to the bottom part of his jacket, meaning he can't really kick out all that forward, and it kind of impedes the character's seated poses because it forces the leg back into another posture. I mean, I guess you could work the plastic out eventually, at which point the plastic's going to look kind of crap in your normal mode. Now we have a point of rotation right above the knee, single joint down here sorry, I lost my train of thought. Single joint at the knee, then a point down here at the ankle, and then no pivot. Two other things I completely neglected to mention in terms of detail. He does have some feathers and stuff right under here, which you don't immediately notice in pack. And then you of course have stirrups behind here, which again you might not see. Other than that, that's basically all I can say. He is a very nice looking figure and definitely a plus for this wave. Which, was just kind of different, although it did have a big Batman theme, which is a plus. Now, if you've noticed that the scene kind of skips or whatever, I'm not sure if it's the problem with the camera or it's the problem with the PS3 Slim. The camera's dropped once or twice, but occasionally the Slim will make a clicking noise, which I've been told is kind of ordinary because a lot of people report it, but I'm not sure if that click is what actually throws it off. But if anybody knows anything about that, be sure to let me know. Until next time. Okay, three more things really quick. First off, if you look at the logo here, you'll notice that one of the guns is faded off. The left one. Look at his face. The left side of the face is scarred, so in case you're wondering why that was that's probably the reason. Second of all, I didn't mention the fact that the guns are a really soft, rubbery plastic, I believe. But as you can see, the pistol especially just really bends like crazy. The rifle, only the handle is really soft, so the final thing is just the fact that the pistol doesn't really sit in the holster all that well. I mean, although it fits and kind of displays like that, it's not a really secure fit like the rifle in the back and can be jostled or fall out kind of easily, so you're probably better off just leaving it in his hand because you can sort of fasten that more securely.